Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the featherweight bout between David Onama versus Nate Landwehr. And how I feel about this one, I'm going average confidence, Nate Landwehr. I'm going with the dog here, going Nate Landwehr over David Onama. I was just looking at the fight, when you first scanned the card, I was like, Onama got this. Then let me, you do your second, third, fourth, 10th, 20th, 100th scan. Then around that 40th scan, I'm like, damn, does he really got it? And then by the end point, now I'm going with Landwehr. When I look at Onama, you got a lot of the natural gifts, very strong, very powerful, very athletic, very explosive, all the things you would like to see in a fighter and you would like to build upon. And, I feel like he for sure has a far, far higher ceiling than Landwehr. But it's not where your ceiling's at. It's where you are at currently. And Onama's coming off a win we struggled to, it wasn't, he obviously put him out there. Obviously wasn't you never know, no danger against that guy. But I didn't like some of his exchanges. I didn't like his defense in that fight a lot. Not to say that Landwehr got great defense either. But versus a short 135-year-old that he already beat before. And I like the way that the 135er got in so many shots. And I feel like a lot of position, the 135 was actually doing much better than even he actually did, because you go in there with a bigger guy and you beat him to a position, or you get him to a good position, but then he's muscling you. He's using muscle over your technique. You beat him to a position. Then are you landing a good shot, but you so small and you got no power. That's not having no effect. So he pretty much is just you got a high level, the guy playing with the best character in the video game, but it has low skill. But you this guy that got probably one of the worst characters in the game, but you got skill. But it's not like you that much more skilled than him, but you still got a skill advantage over him. But he's just so much playing with literally the best character in the game, and you're beating him to all these positions, but he just got the best character in the game. So you doing the right moves, but he just overriding because I'm the best. I'm literally playing the best game even character, and you playing with scrub number 5. That's what it looked like. But and you got a broken controller. That's what it looked like. That's literally what it looked like. Now that's fight. Catch him with overhands. He was swinging wild, chin up at times. Getting cool with overhands. Guy with time well got in some shots, and Onama just turned his hip and was on top of him. There's really this little brother in him out there. But he can't do that with Landwehr. Landwehr's a much better wrestler, an actual wrestler background. A little bit of boxing background, surprisingly, even though his defense is so terrible and boxing really and all that. But and also look at another fight, not just that fight. Look at the Mason Jones fight. In his debut, he got taken down 8 times. It's not like Mason Jones, some D1 wrestler. You should not be getting taken down 8 times by Mason Jones. Not to say Mason Jones is a bad wrestler or a bad grappler. He's just not a notable, or shouldn't be a guy that you, especially in reality, you just such a great talent. He should probably get in 1 or 2 takedowns on you max. But give him some respect, and a great deal of respect. Probably half those takedowns, 4 takedowns, but 8 takedowns, you got a problem. Almost taking down. Well, anytime you start to have any bit of success, he shook you down literally at will. He came to 145 before Benitez, who's just a one-dimensional fighter, so you didn't have to really address the grappling. And then even at 45, he kind of touched you up a little bit early before you touched him up and put him out. So yeah, you didn't, not like saying Benitez is a bad fighter. Benitez is a good, solid fighter. But yeah, I'm just saying he hadn't really had to truly address that grappling aspect. And I feel like Landwehr's going to pressure him. He's going to cause him to focus. And Onama, like I said, a lot of the natural gifts on his side, but still, working on the skill set. And I feel like right now, like I said, very high ceiling, but right now I still feel like he's very vulnerable in that dog plus money. You got to like Landwehr. And from prediction standpoint, you got to kind of like Landwehr. You got to take the shot with this one. And I feel like Landwehr could pressure him. I feel like Landwehr could, experience, can go for the takedowns. I worry about Landwehr being too open for shots. And again, Onama having a lot of power. So you give a guy opportunity with some power, he could put your lights out. But Landwehr has, for the most part, been a pretty sturdy guy, for the most part. And should be able to pressure him and be able to look for some takedowns and really look to work on Onama and cause him to unfold. I see this as a very tight matchup. But I think Landwehr's pace, pressure, and wrestling is going to wear down Onama. Not saying he's going to stop or anything, but I feel like he's going to be able to break him down, start to get those takedowns more easier, start to break down with striking, and beat him to a decision. So, in this fight, I got Nate Landwehr via... I just said literally at the end of this video, I need some water. But anyway, I got Nate Landwehr via decision.